So now I have a baby, which is Chicken Curry Hughes. Yes, it's a national bestseller.
उससे फायदा क्या है?
सबको प्यार मिलना चाहिए, सब प्यार के हकदार हैं.
So my husband calls me the biggest troll of my father.
मैंने आज कुछ लॉन्च किया है तो वो अगले 1 घंटे में सोल्ड आउट हो जाना चाहिए. सोल्ड आउट. नो, आई एम एन एक्सट्रीमिस्ट इन दैट केस. लोगों ने शादी किसी से की है, दिल किसी के पास है, दिल किसी और ही से लगा जा रहा है. मतलब दिस जनरेशन इज, they have made love so complicated.
Hi Harshita.
Hi.
Welcome to Ketchup Talks.
Thank you for having me over.
It's a pleasure talking to you because we've followed you on Instagram and we love you and your father's, the kind of energy that you have, the videos that you create, I absolutely love, and I wish my father and I can create something like that one day.
You have a similar kind of chemistry with your father?
I have that kind of chemistry with him. Like when I'm talking to him, I'm continuously pulling his leg.
Okay.
I'm trying his dialogues on him,
Yeah.
catchphrases on him. I'm like that, but we've not done a video like that anytime. So,
Of course.
but yeah, so my husband calls me the biggest troll of my father.
Biggest troll, oh wow.
So I'm a troll for my father because
Wow.
I pull his leg.
My father trolls me all the time. All the time.
So, but that's why I like that energy that you guys have between each other, that kind of ease that you have.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's exactly like off screen भी ऐसा ही है. मतलब on screen, off screen में कोई फर्क नहीं है. तो I think, yeah, I think wherever I go, कहीं भी मैं जाती हूँ, किसी से भी मैं बात करती हूँ, that's the most talked series ever. Is because every woman out there relate to it. So many people come and say that, God, we love those videos, keep making those videos. But now that I'm married, I don't live with him anymore. It has become very difficult.
I know.
And
I can understand.
Yeah, and I'm like, और शहर एक होता ना तो मैं जाके शूट कर लेती. It's a different city altogether. अब मैं रोज वीडियो शूट करने फ्लाइट लेकर के तो नहीं जा सकती. So yeah, I mean, but I miss creating those videos with him. And whenever I go back to Lucknow, he's like, कुछ सोचा है? I'm like, excuse me. He's like, चलो भाई कुछ बनाते हैं, brainstorm करते हैं. He enjoys our attention so much.
So he also needs some videos on his account now.
I think he's too busy in his own work that he'll not be able to make individual content. He's like, बहुत मेहनत है, लिखेगा कौन? So Papa also gets like few branded queries. So you forward that to me. Like you deal with it. Like now I'm your manager. Like, dude, I have a manager. You're making me a manager. He's like, हाँ, अब तुम देख लो जो भी है. कहते हैं आज तक तुमने कुछ close नहीं किया. What a waste. Waste you are as a manager. मैंने कहा, excuse me, no.
But हाँ, अगर नहीं हुआ है तो opportunity loss हो रही है उनके लिए.
उनका problem है ये. I will fix him with some agency now. Wait.
Maybe then we'll see his content.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Coming back to you. Firstly, congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
See it's a bestseller now.
Yes, it's a national bestseller. And from January onwards, it'll be available in all international markets. Because the book has a picture gallery which has colored printouts. तो हम यहाँ से ship नहीं कर पाए. They have some policy. तो हम वहीं पे print करवा रहे हैं. So it'll be available internationally.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel very overwhelmed, and to be very honest, I did not get time to process it. Because I've just been traveling. I've been on a book tour. इधर उधर and I'm going and talking about it. तो मुझे बैठ के वो process करने का time ही नहीं मिला. Now my book is a national bestseller and people are talking about it. But I've got some very, very heartwarming messages. Yaar. I've got emails, people telling me that Harshita, you've fixed something you've never broken. Or, you've been a therapist. The book has been a therapist to us. I'm like, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a person who got fucked and later on learned how to unfuck yourself. So I'm just one of you. But the reason I wrote the book is, I think, coming into light, which is great.
It's so nice. While I was going through while I was going through the description and the kind of messages on Amazon as well and everywhere, one thing that struck me is like it must be so difficult for you to write that book because you're reliving those moments of pain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the courage. How did you do that?
I think, it's actually that was one of the most difficult part of writing the book because मैंने पिछले साल book लिखना शुरू किया था जनवरी में. मतलब that was the time जब मैंने pitch बनाया था. And last year I got married. तो मैं सुबह लहंगा खरीदती थी, रात में ब्रेकअप पे किताब लिखती थी. Two different emotions in a day I used to live. क्योंकि my parents asked me कि travel मत करो ज्यादा कहीं पे क्योंकि वो परेशान हो जाते थे क्योंकि शादी के पास में they want me to be home. And I am super workaholic. I can't live without working. तो मेरे को बोलो कि मैं 3-4 महीने काम ही ना करूं, ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. तो the best way to do work was to write a book that time. So it was very difficult. I used to relive a lot of moments which I never wanted to. So, but you have to because I think कि मेरा book लिखने का purpose बहुत बड़ा था. It was not just me feeling those things. It was coming from a place of help.
So what trigger did you see that there is a gap that you have to fill, or what was your trigger that okay now I have to write this book? Because coming to that topic was I can feel that I can sense that won't come like हाँ आज मैं इस topic पे लिख
Of
लेती
course,
हूँ.
of course. It's because यार मेरे आसपास के जितने मेरे दोस्त थे हैं अभी भी they are giving up on love. They come and tell me कि अर्शिता मैं दोबारा प्यार नहीं कर सकती, मुझसे प्यार नहीं होगा दोबारा. And I was there, मतलब I was there जब I gave up on love. तो मुझे लगता है यार कि यार love is one of the most beautiful feelings in the world और एक गलत सिचुएशन की वजह से, एक गलत हैपनिंग की वजह से, मे बी एक गलत इंसान की वजह से you give up on love altogether is not fair to love. क्योंकि मुझे लगता है everybody deserves to be loved. सबको प्यार मिलना चाहिए, सब प्यार के हकदार हैं. बट वो गिविंग अप ऑन लव इतना ज्यादा हो गया था मेरे आसपास, इंक्लूडिंग मी, दैट आई थॉट भाई कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा मुझे. मतलब आई वांटेड पीपल टू हैव होप व्हिच वाज डाइंग, व्हिच वाज किलिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. So I wanted people to continue having that hope that one day you will find that love that you deserve.
And were you at unrest while you were writing that book?
Only the time when I was writing those first 3 chapters. That's it.
Only that time.
Yeah. Because rest is a very happy-go-lucky story of my love. So yeah, only the first 3 chapters are a little difficult to write. Mostly first 2 chapters. Because उसमें मैंने relive की थी chemistry मेरी. It's not easy to relive your breakup again. Why would you want to do that? It's painful only. But I had a bigger purpose to serve is what I felt.
Okay. And so the book says unloved and the art of moving on.
Yeah.
What is that unloved definition?
So a lot of people tell you how to love correctly. What is green flag? What is red flag? Blah, 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 blah.
Beige flag.
Whatever kind of flag, yeah. I'm a beige flag today.
I'll come back to the jacket. I love it.
Thank you. So I think, तो सब हमें सही से प्यार करना सिखाते हैं. कोई हमें ये नहीं सिखा रहा है कि shit happened, life happened, and now you have to unlove this person. प्यार रोकना कैसे है तो कोई बता ही नहीं रहा है. और रोकना तो पड़ेगा ना, because प्यार दिल से तो प्यार निकले ही जा रहा है. तो उसको रोके कैसे? My book is an exit guide for love.
And how did you love? You got that the art of unloving
by living it. मतलब I've lived it. I have figured things on my own and I felt कि जैसे जब मैं किताब लिख रही थी तो मुझे लगा कि यार अगर कोई ऐसी किताब मार्केट में होती उस टाइम पे जो थोड़ा इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में लिखी गई होती तो मेरे लिए शायद थोड़ा इजी हो जाता. But I had to figure on my own. Like I had to figure everything on my own. From step by step.
Do you think unloving someone is necessary?
100%. You can't be loving someone continuously and moving on. I feel in total cutoff. I feel if you are getting to know कि उस बंदे ने सुबह पोहा खाया कि आलू का पराठा खाया, you will not be able to move on. You need to completely cut off the person to move on.
Okay. And do you think you have healed completely? I know these are very personal questions.
No, but yeah, there is no answer to that, because sometimes things trigger me still after so many years. It still triggers me. कुछ भी हो जाता है and पता ही नहीं होता कि वो trigger है, but हो जाता है. तो I don't have an answer to that question.
Okay. And you got married last year.
Yes.
Around sometime this closer to this time only?
Yes, it's my first year anniversary, guys, in 10-20 days.
Yay. So how did Shrey influenced you to write this book?
Shrey played a major role in my life when it comes to healing and believing in love again. उसके बिना मैं वो कर नहीं पाती. उसने मुझे यकीन दिलाया था, not everybody can be an asshole. There are good people. There is a warm, soft heart available in the market for everyone, I guess. You just need to find your right soft and your heart. तो श्रेय ने बहुत ही मेजर रोल प्ले किया है मेरी लाइफ में. मतलब he is the one who, his love provoked me to write about my last love, which I'm writing. I'm figuring out, like I'm working on something. And हाँ, मतलब श्रेय ने मेरे को बहुत हेल्प. श्रेय अंडरस्टूड माई मेंटल कंडीशन एक्चुअली, बिकॉज मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ब्रेकअप इज नॉट फिजिकल, इट्स मेंटल ऑल्सो. लोग उस बारे में बात नहीं करते क्योंकि दिखता नहीं है ना. चोट जो दिमाग पे या दिल पे लगती है वो दिखती नहीं है. तो श्रेय ने, आई यूज्ड टू आस्क वेरी वियर्ड क्वेश्चंस टू हिम बिकॉज आई वाज चीटेड in a way, and major trust issues were happening. तो श्रेय से I used to ask question. अभी अगर श्रेय इतना कोऑपरेटिव नहीं होता तो कोई सोचता कि ऐसी झक्की पागल टाइप की लड़की है, शक करती रहती है. But it was not coming from that place. It was coming from a place of trauma. So he understood a lot of things in my life. That's why I love him a lot. He did not make me feel that I am some psychopathic girl who's just, he understood. And we all deserve a partner like him.
And what was his reaction when you said that you want to write a book like this? Or self-help? Even forget the topic, forget everything else. Just when you said that now you want to write a book.
He just said ki, I knew you would say this one day. I was like, how? But I'm a huge fan of Twinkle Khanna that way. And he knows that, I admire her wit like anything. Matlab, she's one of the smartest women I have not met, but I have seen. And I really, really want to do things with her. So, Shrey has always seen that me being a fan of Twinkle Khanna, not as an actor, because, but as an author and as blunt she is and, as witty she is. So, I remember मैं और श्रेय गोवा गए थे and we saw Twinkle outside some general store. वो गाड़ी में बैठी थी तो श्रेय said कि go see her, meet her. I was like, no, I will meet her once I'll write the book. That's when I said that Shreya, I want to write a book. Because maybe I always wanted to write a book, but that was the moment when I said कि नहीं यार मैं लिखूंगी, and I have a topic now. I knew what I wanted to write.
Great. And how was your parents' reaction when you said you're writing a book?
They know, like, ऐसा उनका कोई reaction नहीं था. They've always been aware of my life, of things happened in my life. I'm very close to them, my parents. Father especially, actually mother also, in this case my mother also. तो उनको सब पता था हमेशा से लाइफ में मेरी क्या चल रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या fuck up हो रहा है, who I am with right now. तो they're like, go ahead, write a book. When I told my papa कि I'm writing a book on a breakup, पापा कहेंगे तुम देखना इस साल कितने ब्रेकअप होंगे. मैंने कहा पापा, you don't manifest that please. You don't have to manifest that.
Readers बढ़ाने.
Yeah, तुम देखना इस साल कितने ब्रेकअप होंगे. I'm like, no, please don't manifest that. But yeah, he's a cutie.
उनको रीडर्स बढ़ाने थे ना.
हाँ, उनको सिर्फ नंबर से मतलब है. Dad is a typical बनिया, okay? He just cares about number. Fuck everything else. You're making numbers, great.
You do anything, get money back.
Yeah. Do anything but get the money back. How much are you making from this? How are you getting this? ये मतलब उनका मेन एजेंडा है. तुम कर रही हो ना तो इसका पर्पस पैसा कहाँ से फुलफिल हो रहा है ये बताओ मुझे. तो लाइक पापा हर चीज पैसे के लिए नहीं करते, कहते वो बुलशिट, चले जाते हैं.
वो पेरेंट्स है आज तक. एनीथिंग आई डू इज लाइक उससे फायदा क्या है.
हाँ, मैंने कहा पापा आई एम डूइंग इट फॉर अ डिफरेंट कॉज. आई वांट टू हेल्प पीपल, especially people who are breaking up and don't know, because after breakup you become very delusional, you become very directionless. आपको लगता है मैं फिर से कहाँ से शुरू करूँ, because it's actually फिर से शुरू करना life. क्योंकि जब कुछ बहुत ही amazing होता था, you used to go and call this person. अब तो ये है ही नहीं, तो you feel कि मैं किससे खुशी बांटूं. But ठीक है, that's
A lot
Papa.
of things change also around you. Your habits change when
बहुत
there's
कुछ.
someone in life.
Yeah, a lot change.
Okay, so a lot of conversation we did around breakup and around your book and about unloving. I want to talk to Harshita, the content creator who started with being a radio jockey, then content creation, then you started chicken curry brand. Now you are an author. Tell me, how did each thing started for you, and what was your motivation to come to next?
Actually, it kept on happening. I never had a plan. मुझे कभी नहीं पता था कि मुझे किताब लिखनी है या मुझे कंटेंट क्रिएटर बनना है. रेडियो श्योर मुझे पता था क्योंकि मेरा सब्जेक्ट था रेडियो इन कॉलेज. तो मैंने इंटर्नशिप किया. पहले मैंने दूरदर्शन में मैंने इंटर्नशिप की एंड आई हेटेड इट. इट वाज सो बोरिंग. इट वाज जस्ट लाइक अ सरकारी ऑफिस, नो वाइब, नथिंग. मैंने कहा ये तो मैं नहीं कर सकती. फिर मैं रेडियो गई. रेडियो में आई थिंक दैट वाज द टाइम व्हेन की एंड का केम, कपूर एंड सन्स का केम. तो आलिया इंटरव्यू के लिए आई थी, करण इंटरव्यू के लिए आया था, करीना इंटरव्यू के लिए आई थी. I was like, this is such a cool job to interview these people, get to know about the insights of the film and all. मैंने कहा ये करना है मुझे कुछ साल. That's how radio happened. Then when I was in radio, my boss, उस वक्त एक digital wave आई थी. Everybody was going digital. Everybody. So my boss came and said कि तुम्हें अब content बनाना है. मैंने कहा I don't know shit about how to make content. I don't know how to face a camera. I'm very comfortable with mic. I can still play with mic, sound very natural. That is an art that I have developed. But camera was a different ball game. I remember I was shooting and lens idhar tha, मैं इधर देख के बात कर रही थी because I did not know how to record and write the video क्योंकि कभी लिखा ही नहीं था. तो वो मैंने बहुत मजबूरी में शुरू किया था क्योंकि उन्होंने बोला था कि आपका अप्रेजल डिपेंड करता है इस पे. और पैसे मुझे बहुत कम मिलते थे. 25-25 हज़ार रुपए मिलते थे मुझे. मैंने कहा यार अप्रेजल तो देखो मुझे चाहिए. मैंने कहा कर लेते हैं. नाउ तो आई थैंक हिम एवरी डे. थैंक यू पापा जी.
अप्रेजल के चक्कर में करियर बन गया.
Yeah. And then chicken curry huge happened because business मुझे हमेशा से करना था, but क्या करना था नहीं पता था. और मैं कोई चीज ऐसी नहीं कर सकती जिसमें मेरा दिल ना हो. I am not that person. तो दिल तब आया जब मैंने शादी का लहंगा चिकन कारी का चुना.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The red lehenga.
Yeah. It was full of embellishments and chicken curry all over it. उसमें 2 तार का काम था. मतलब I fell in love with the process actually. मेरा लहंगा मेरे सामने बना था. It took 7.5 months. 6 female artisans worked on it. And it was made from the scratch for me. So I fell in love with the process of chicken curry. And I was like, I'll do this. इसका business करूँगी मैं. And it's an art. और it's beautiful. So that's how chicken curry happened. The motivation behind starting that was, the inspiration actually, not motivation, was my lehenga when I saw the process of.
And how is entrepreneur life treating you?
It's overwhelming because now I have a baby, which is chicken curry Hughes, not the literal baby. Pause. Yeah. So it's difficult, yaar. I get to learn something every day. So I fail, I get up, I fail, I get up. अब जब fuck up नहीं होता है तो मैं परेशान हो जाती हूँ कि how can everything go smoothly in a business? What are you saying?
There's no 2 days that are same.
It's not. मतलब I think fuck up तो I get a lot of help from my family because I come from a business family. So they have kind of made me okay with the fuck ups. They're like, that's business. That's business. तो अभी मुझे लगता है ठीक है. तो मैं सीख रही हूँ. मैं परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग सीख रही हूँ. मैं एड्स रनिंग सीख रही हूँ. मैं एड शूटिंग सीख रही हूँ. मैं डेटा सीख रही हूँ कि मतलब आप कैसे डेटा कर सकते हो और ये सारी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं यार. इट्स वेरी साइंटिफिक. मैं वेबसाइट पे काम करना सीख रही हूँ. Sometimes I change things on my own on my website. So I'm learning. I'm getting to learn a lot. It's fun, crazy, mad fun. But I would have done it without Shrey, to be honest. He takes care of the technical part a lot. And operations वो देखता है. Execution और marketing मैं देखती हूँ. हमने divide कर रखे हैं.
That's best.
Yeah, हमने divide कर रखे हैं कि आप ये देखेंगे, मैं ये देखूंगी, यू विल नॉट एंटर इन दिस, आई विल नॉट एंटर इन दिस, ये तुम्हारा एक्सपर्टीज है, ये मेरा एक्सपर्टीज है, तो एंड वी कीप इट दैट वेज.
So he's also equally invested.
It's 50-50.
time wise.
50-50 partnership. We
No,
are
no,
in a
in
50-50
general,
partnership.
time wise, he's also equally invested
Yeah.
in it.
More than me actually, क्योंकि मैं तो बाहर ही रहती हूँ.
Hmm.
So it's more of him, like he only talks to the team that we have for marketing and ads, things like that.
Okay, tell me something that you've learned after starting Chicken Curry Hughes.
I have learned. So I am a very impatient person in general. मुझे लगता है कि अगर मैंने आज कुछ लॉन्च किया है तो वो अगले 1 घंटे में सोल्ड आउट हो जाना चाहिए. Sold out. No, I am an extremist in that case. I am learning patience with business. I am a very impatient person. Very impatient person. So Chicken Curry Hughes is teaching me patience. It takes time. Business take time. Brand takes time. And they often tell me like, तुमने कब शुरू किया था? 8 साल हो गए. Now you are here doing things and, trying to mark each boundary. Remember those times when you were not recognized enough. तो मुझे लगता है हाँ यार ठीक है, उसको भी टाइम देना चाहिए.
This reminds me, I saw one of your interview and you mentioned that the time when you reached 1 million mark,
Yeah.
because you took it took you 6
6
years
years
to reach there, and time when you reached there
Yeah.
is a like a kind of a core memory for you. It's a very cherished memory.
It will go till my deathbed. I waited for that number for 6 years just to see that one number on my profile. And I was making content from last 5-6 years already. 3 साल went unrecognized. 2020 से I think I started getting recognition as a creator. So I think वो one of the most beautiful memories of my life. I can't forget that day, that moment, what I was wearing, everything. I was in Lucknow only, my hometown. And I remember 999K were my followers. And the moment I refreshed it, it was 1 million. And oh my God. I was very happy.
So why was that 1 million mark so important for you?
I don't know. I was just chasing it. It's just the chase sometimes, It's just like love. Sometimes love is chase. It has nothing to do with anything. It was just the chase that I wanted to be there. I wanted to touch that mark. कोई उसके पीछे मुझे नहीं पता क्या relevance है, क्या नहीं है. You become a mega creator after that, maybe that. I don't know. वो मेरी जिद थी. That was my जिद. कि मुझे वो मार्क टच करना है और क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. जब मैं इतने साल से कर रही हूँ तो क्यों नहीं हो रहा है. I've seen people touching 1 million in 2 months. Legit organic 2 months. And organic followers. तो मैं तो इतने टाइम से कंटेंट बना रही हूँ. Where I'm going wrong? What is it? So I took it like a challenge. Then it became like a challenge. वो मेरे ईगो पे आ गई थी बात कि ऐसे कैसे? Why?
So tell me, has things changed for you since that 1 million mark?
100%. 100%.
And it's because of that 1 million mark?
Yes. You believe it or not, numbers are very important. People will tell you, oh, don't look at the numbers. Bullshit. Your rate will change in the market. Your respect will change in the market. Your rooms will change in the market. Your platforms will change in the market. Your opportunities will change in the market with numbers. Everything has to do with the numbers. If people are telling you numbers are not important, they are lying. They just don't want you to have anxiety.
Well, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't it putting a lot of pressure on
It was a lot of pressure. I still feel anxiety when my video doesn't perform well. I was talking to someone about it. It still gives me anxiety when my video doesn't perform well or I touch a certain number or a mark. So that's the reason I'm diversifying. That's the reason Chicken Curry Hughes is there. I'm writing that's the reason I've written a book and I might write another book. And in the end, I want to be a stand-up comic. I'm just not getting time for it because I'm too busy with the business right now because I want to make it established business and it will take time. So, but मैं इस anxiety के साथ पूरी जिंदगी नहीं जी सकती.
किसी दिन कोई वीडियो परफॉर्म कर रहा है, किसी दिन कुछ नहीं कर रहा है.
And it takes a toll in my mind. Yeah, it takes a toll on my mood, my mind, my brain, my life in general. Instagram can't have that much of power on me. मतलब अब मैं थक गई हूँ उस चीज से बेसिकली. I'm tired of anxiety.
So tell me, what's the dark side of social media or content creation that only after living it through all these years you will say that okay, this is the dark side?
It's very fragile, यार. I mean, आज है कल नहीं है. Your career is based on an app. How fragile is that? मतलब आपका आपके करियर पे होल्ड ही नहीं है. It's the app who has the hold of your career. It's very fragile, yeah, to have a career on the app. I think you should have something live wherein कल को app हो ना हो आप हो. I think that's it's very it made me very anxious for a lot of years.
Okay. With, coming back to your book, and I would want to ask you, what do you think was the reason that it became a bestseller in short time?
So this generation is known as the generation of broken hearts, and I believe it. I 100% believe it. लोगों ने शादी किसी से की है, दिल किसी के पास है, दिल किसी और ही से लगा जा रहा है. मतलब this generation is, they have made love so complicated. My book even talks about modern day dating. So there's a chapter on it wherein situationship, breadcrumbing, cuffing season, this season, that season. People have made love so complicated that I think my book just kind of solves the puzzle called love. It's that. I think it's the relatability. Because I think everybody is going through a heartbreak. I mean, obviously, different generations. Now I'm in a different generation, but I'm sure there are so many people who are going through a heartbreak every day. तो मुझे लगता है कि my book helps them. Because I've spoken a lot about mental health also in the book. There's a specific chapter in each chapter. There's a therapist page after every chapter which explains my mental state in that particular chapter, what I was going through. So, and आपको सेम ही चीजें महसूस होती हैं. हर इंसान को ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर इमोशंस ही फील होते हैं जब आपका ब्रेकअप होता है या जब आपको नींद नहीं आती है, जो भी चीजें होती हैं. सो आई थिंक माई बुक विल मेक यू फील दैट यू नॉट अलोन. एंड जब आपको पता होता है ना कि और भी लोग हैं बोट में, तो यू फील लिटिल लेस एंग्शियस. इट्स जस्ट दैट यू जस्ट फील लिटिल रिलीफ. मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ कि हार्ट ब्रेक सॉल्व हो जाएगा, वो तो तुम्हें ही करना पड़ेगा. बट यू फील लिटिल रिलैक्स कि हाँ दूसरे भी, आई एम नॉट अलोन इन दिस प्रोसेस ऑफ हार्ट ब्रेक. सिर्फ मैं ही नहीं, बिकॉज व्हेन यू फील हार्ट ब्रेक ना, तुम्हें लगता है मेरे साथ ही क्यों. यू आर नॉट द ओनली पर्सन हु इज गोइंग थ्रू इट. A lot of other people are going through it. So my book is just a friend to you in that time.
And that's the reason it
think
is
yes.
a bestseller now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've answered that you plan to write another book, but is that very recent?
No.
It's in next
No,
couple of years.
not next 3-4 years. Not even in next 3-4 years. I'm not even sure actually. I have something to talk about, but I'm not sure. Unless I will have something core to talk about, I will not write a book.
So what's next for you? Because I've seen you shift gears so very comfortably.
Not it makes it might
Right,
look
Sam?
comfortable. It's not comfortable at all.
So do you have anything else planned for you?
No, next year is a business year. I want to just work on Chicken Curry Hughes diligently. Because I've not been able to give time to business because book happened. And then obviously book happened, so book became priority. So abhi just business. Next year is business.
Great.
Yeah. And few things are coming up with Chicken Curry Hughes actually. I will not name that, but yeah.
Anything.
No. No. Wait for it.
Okay. I look forward to it.
Yes.
But thank you, Harshita. Thank you so much for sparing your time. I think you have done such a good job in writing a book like that, because like I said in the beginning also, that it's very hard to open up to something like this.
Yeah.
It's going back in your memory. You have to jog your memory. And so you have done such a good job, and I'm pretty sure you are at a different place and you went through that trouble again, so that others are also ahead in their life, ahead in where you are.
Yeah.
So good job on this. I think it's a noble thought that you.
Yeah, and I think is because I'm a different person on social media. I'm so this fun, bubbly, chirpy, you know, a badass also sometimes. तो मेरे को Penguin के editor का call आया था.
Personality match नहीं हो रही है.
हाँ, they're like, no. They're like, listen, are you the same Harshita Gupta who's on Instagram and like who I follow from last 3 years? Mecca seems like it, looks like it. It's like, what the fuck, bro? How can you be there, like, you know, begging a guy to be in your life? मैंने कहा, we all do shit in love.
So online personality is not what the real
It's a part
personality.
of my personality.
It's not
part.
always the entire 100%.
Of course, 100%. It's not like my entire it's a part of my personality. And a part of my personality is in my book now. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much for having me over. It was lovely chatting with you.
Same here. And like I told you, when I read through the book and when I saw that what the book is all about, all I could say is like you had that guts to write it. And in general, because you are in a happy place right now. You're all in this 1 year or first year of marriage is your lovey-dovey phase.
Yeah.
And you don't want to talk about anything which is not a lovey-dovey phase.
Yeah.
But so you did that, and that takes lot of energy, lot of hard work.
Actually, मुझे जब कोई बोलता है कि the reason for writing the book, तो मैं यही बोलती हूँ यार कि अगर उसको एक भी बंदा पढ़ के दोबारा प्यार करने को तैयार है and not giving up on love altogether, because that's what Penguin editor said also to me कि you know after reading the book I realized कि दोबारा प्यार करना इतना भी बुरा नहीं है जितना हम अपने दिमाग में बना लेते हैं. Like that's it. That's all I wanted to say, and that's the only thing I want people to feel after a breakup. That it's okay, it'll be fine. Heartbreak is a phase, it'll pass. Hi, thank you for watching me on Social Catch Up. I have written a book which is called Unloved. So if you're looking for an exit map out of love, you want to unlove someone in your life if you really loved and shit happened, आप मेरी किताब nearest bookstore से खरीद सकते हैं. It's called Unloved, The Art of Moving On. Thank you.